Alright guys, this is Shano from AKM LFC. My apologies for doing this match review at this time. I'm actually over in Liverpool at the moment, and I'm only after finishing watching Match of the Day. So anyone that has actually watched the game in full, let me know what you think. Let me know who you thought was man of the match, and pick out the main points of the game for me. Obviously, from looking at the highlights, Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 1. We won a game. We're still on top. That's a positive. Now the negatives. So it looks like McAllister picked up a knock and couldn't come on for the second half. Don't know how serious that's going to be, but they obviously didn't want to risk it with him. And then, of course, Allison came off with a hamstring injury. It looks like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, which is not good news. Slot mentioned at the end of the game about 12:30 kickoffs after playing midweek in Europe. Obviously, that's going to be an issue during international breaks if you're having a 12:30 kickoff as well. He's talking about the FA need to look at that, and that's all well and good, and that's fine. But I think if we beefed up our squad a bit during the summer, I don't think we would have much of a problem with it. That's just my personal view on it. I don't know what you think. I've heard a few comments on other channels going on about, is Slot a bit naive with the regards to the fixtures and Premier League and the toll that it takes on the players, and is he not aware that you need to really rotate the team? And maybe he's starting to figure that out. I don't know, but you can't really say all that much bad about him, because I mean, look how well we're doing so far. But then again, you get other people going on like if he's the greatest Liverpool manager in history over just the run of games that he's done well in, and that's all bunkum. I mean, we need to just stop losing the run of ourselves with these injuries that are gathering up a bit, and as these fixtures start building up, only time will tell, and it's going to take a little bit more than a few games in the season to determine whether he's a good manager, a great manager, or a successful manager. It takes a couple of years to do that. So it's getting a bit crazy out there on social media land. So let me know, guys, what you thought of the game, what your highs and lows were, who was the player or the man of the match, what player kind of disappointed you. In closing this video, I wanted to give, as you probably know, I was in London there today with Martin, his family, and their boy Toby, who, as you or some of you may know, he was a goalkeeper. He used to play for Liverpool underage, and he was due to make his debut in boxing. And unfortunately, the event was called off after 3 fights. The third fight, like a horrific knockout happened, that left this young fighter in a very, very bad condition. Very bad condition. Thankfully, I think he's stable at the moment. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers go out to the organization that runs this, the medics that have attended this young lad, the fighters, especially the opponent of this young fighter, the families that have and friends that had to sit and watch that, and go through all of that. Obviously, Toby is devastated that what happened, and obviously devastated that all the work and dedication that he put in over the last number of months, that he didn't get to show his work. Obviously, he is sensible enough to know that the event was called off, and rightly so. And I have a great amount of admiration for Toby, and the amount of dedication that he puts into being a top athlete, whether it's football or this thing now, boxing. So I just wanted to give Toby a heads up, and or a chin up, should I say? And you know, obviously today was horrific. You know, it was dreadful. It was dreadful to watch. And like I said, just our thoughts and prayers go out to that young man's family and friends, and especially the opponent. Jesus Christ, if there are friends and family out there for that young lad as well, look after him, because he was devastated, and it was horrible. It was horrible. So anyway, guys, with that, hopefully in the next week or so, we'll get back to the regular schedule, and you won't have to see this ugly face much, and Adam will be back to doing his channel, and I'll help out when he needs me. All right.